Healthy food, organic food, but extremely delicious food. Hello and welcome to the Foodie. I'm Kunal Vijayka. Now, we receive constant complaints that the food we show on the show is not very healthy. But I can't help it. It's all very delicious food. Is there any food that is healthy and tasty? On this episode, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do organic food. Being organic today is a way of life. Day by day, diverse avenues are mushrooming in the city. Be it organic cafes, tiffin and catering services. This particular food custom has developed a niche for itself. Today, we embrace this alternative food lifestyle. I'm in a very, very small lane in Bandra in Mumbai, and the place is called Birdsong. Now, the thing about Birdsong is that it's the first pure 100% organic cafe in Mumbai. It's a fantastic looking place, but let's step in and see what they have. It's not easy to be the only 100% organic cafe in Mumbai. And Ashish and Jennifer, both here who are partners in this place, are going to tell me how this all happened. Let's just define organic. Organic is what?
Organic is the same food like how our grandfathers used to eat, like chemical free is another word for organic food.
Oh, lovely.
But what we have done is like, it's coming directly from the farm to the plate, so there's no error.
And I believe everything over here is organic, not only in the food, but also decor.
Yeah, the feel, we wanted to keep it like the grandfather's, style where, grandfathers went to, if they went to, some kind of cafes, it would, just look like that.
Yeah. What is this?
This is a walnut gluten-free brownie, chocolate brownie.
This one?
Yeah.
So this is a gluten-free brownie and it's delicious. It's really nice. It's so chocolatey and full of cocoa. It's great. And this is a
date and walnut.
May I try this one also?
I started with that cake.
Oh, this is your starting cake?
Yeah.
But is it difficult to get organic produce?
Sometimes it gets difficult, like how it's in the rain, it's not much is available. So we work around our menu, which whatever is available, we will run through that, and we'll keep adding. Every season we keep adding new stuff which is come to the market and directly to our plate. So everything is seasonal.
Seasonal, yeah, that's another
every 2
important
months we
thing.
have.
Okay, great. Ashish, Jennifer, all this chat is making me a little hungry, and I'm dying to see what you're going to serve me. Yeah. So let's eat a bit. Okay. I'll eat this, but I'll eat that also. So you thought there was a limitation when it came to healthy and organic food. Look at this food on my table. I'm going to start with this. It's a mint coriander and yogurt soup. Ah, it's really refreshing. Now this is a salad, but it's a brown rice salad. Oh, this is exceptionally good. It's rice, beautifully dressed, with shavings of carrots on it, with peppers. It's yum. And it doesn't seem like you're eating rice. Wait, this here is a lamb salad with quail eggs and feta. Here I found some lamb and one little tiny quail egg. Super. Hey, I need some feta also. Lamb salad with quail eggs and feta. There's a sweetness of the vegetables. There's a saltiness of the feta. When you eat like this, there is great taste and a real sense of eating well, which I normally don't. Nice. Over here is an organic minced lamb pizza. Looks very nice. Yum. I'd never go back to a pizza parlor again after this. This is great. Now this is the house speciality, the lamb sandwich. Lamb, onions, and the bread is made right over here. This is a killer. It's damn good. It's organic and all is very well, but there should be a control on the amount of food you eat also. You know? Okay, this is a lamb stew and it's served with brown rice. When you say stew, the first thing that comes to your mind is maida or corn flour inside. This is obviously without any of that. This is organic meat, cooked perfectly soft, tender, delicious. It's nice and peppery, masala. One would never think of a stew like this, but trust me, whether organic or disorganic or whatever you want to call it, this stew is the finest stew I've ever tasted. It's just too good. I'm going to end with this very, very healthy banana yogurt nut shake. And I am a happy and healthier man. While it's all about tasty food, there's also a bit of a science behind it. We're going to meet Shonali Sabharwal, who's a nutritionist and a chef. She's going to teach us a little more about this organic food, and she's shopping somewhere in Juhu. So let's go straight there. All right, so I've reached Nature Basket in Juhu. The lady we're going to meet over here is Shonali Sabharwal. She's an expert on extremely healthy food. So come along, let's meet her, and then we'll go to her house and cook. Hello, hi, Shonali.
Hi, Kunal.
Okay, so this is Shonali Sabharwal. She's a macrobiotic nutritionist, big word, okay? And a chef, which is the part which excites me the most. What are you doing? You're picking up stuff for
So
today?
I pick up a lot of my dry produce from here.
And when you say dry produce, you mean?
I mean my beans and my grains.
Just as a complete rank amateur, I'm asking this question. If I was to buy this masala, this jeera and all, will it be tastier than what we normally
Much
get?
more tasty.
We will, huh?
Much more tasty, and you'd require to use a very little quantity compared to your normal masala.
Let's do whatever shopping you need to do,
Okay.
and then we'll go to your house, and
Sure.
then we'll chat more and cook more
Yeah,
also.
yeah,
Okay,
sure.
come. So this is dry sea vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's finish the shopping quickly and start heading home.
So this is their vegetable, organic vegetable section.
Okay.
So I pick up all my produce from here usually.
Let's go. So it's time for a bit of a lesson in healthy eating. This word macrobiotic and what exactly you do. Tell me, what does it mean?
So macro means large, bios is life.
Okay.
So it's a larger than life view on food and diet.
Okay.
Basically, in a gist, that's what it means.
Okay.
Because we are using food as medicine.
That is what I was going to ask.
So that's where the whole organic approach comes in as well. Because
So food as medicine, so what you're taking in
Yes.
is what affects your body the most.
yeah, and that's how you're curing the body. You're curing it
curing
with the
the body.
foods. Macrobiotics also brings in cooking styles.
Okay.
So we're not only just looking at the food you're eating and taking you off the stuff that's like the sugar and the dairy, and it's a vegan, primarily vegan approach.
Primarily vegan approach.
Primarily vegan. So it looks at all that, but the basis of it is organic, because we say, okay, if you eat organic, you can eat healthier.
What is the principle of this food besides
So
being
the
healthy?
principle
The
is to
principle
clean
of-
your blood.
Okay, the principle is to clean
Clean
your
your
blood.
blood. And,
how
basically-
does it apply to the food?
because the food that's going in is supposed to make good quality blood,
Okay.
which eventually impacts your cell structure.
Okay.
Blood quality impacts cell structure.
So it's basically a lifestyle change,
It's
isn't
a
it?
lifestyle change.
Which has positive results on your body and the way you live your life.
Absolutely.
So if you want to tell them in one line, like this is your thumb rule, and you're going to be on this track, what would it be?
I would say 2 thumb rules.
Okay.
Get off your dairy and get off your sugar.
That's it.
That's it.
No lassis. And now the key question, do you think that the food that you cook then with all this organic stuff is tasty?
You can try it.
I'm dying to. I'm
Pudding.
going to take you up on this. So I think we should head straight to the kitchen and see what you've got up your sleeve.
Sure.
Yep. Chalo, let's go. Okay, so Sonali, what are we starting with?
So I'm starting with brown rice croquettes.
Brown rice croquettes.
Yeah,
okay?
brown rice cutlet. There's a way of getting it together. If I was doing normal Indian cooking, I would be doing this.
Full chula.
Yeah, full chula, which I don't do.
So
What
on
I
a
do
very
is
light, on a very
low flame. Yeah,
you
and
put
what
you put a little oil,
very little oil,
put onions in it.
put onions, garlic,
Okay.
and my carrots, and I'm
bring it
going to like do this for a while.
Okay, so it steams
It
within
steams
itself.
within itself.
Okay.
The onions leave a little water, and it starts cooking within itself. We are not using regular salt. I'm using sea salt.
Just a pinch.
I'm going to break in a potato.
So what is this? Is a normal potato or sweet
No,
potato?
sweet.
Sweet potato.
Yeah, because again, it's low on the glycemic index.
Okay. So little red
Little
chili
red
powder.
chili powder.
That's it. So nothing
That's
else
it.
really in it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of spice.
Yeah.
So this is brown rice which has been boiled.
Yeah, this is prepared organic brown rice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The one we bought just
The
now.
one
from-
we bought. So I'm just going to saute this a little bit.
Now you're going to make cutlets.
I'm
of
going to
this.
make cutlets out of it.
Black sesame
Organic black sesame seeds
and breadcrumbs.
and breadcrumbs.
And you're going to now
I'm going to
coat
roll
them.
it in, yeah.
So you're going to get a nice nuttiness with the
Yeah.
sesame seed, black sesame seed and breadcrumbs. White bread, brown bread.
No, they are gluten-free crumbs.
Oh, gluten-free crumbs, crumb. Gluten-free crumbs.
Yeah.
Does this now have to go completely brown or what?
Oh,
How
yeah,
does
it does, but not
Okay.
completely. What I do is somewhere midway I turn it,
Okay.
and then I'm going to do like turn it again.
Okay.
I don't want it to get completely brown.
You don't need to. It doesn't need to, okay?
No.
So just a couple of quick turns and this is going to be absolutely
Ready. Yeah.
So we're starting off with our next dish. Shonali, what are you making now?
So I'm making a coriander pesto bean dish.
That's interesting. So you're taking a pesto and cooking it.
Yeah, I'm cooking it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to just start with onion and garlic. And I'm going to use celery.
Also, what is interesting is that you're not waiting for the onions to brown and
No.
the garlic to brown or anything. You're just putting it in.
Yeah. Add a little salt while it's sauteing. Dunk in my tomatoes.
So this is just tomatoes pureed.
Pureed tomatoes.
Raw?
Raw.
So this is now looking like a bit of a Punjabi dish.
See, the thing is, you're also looking for texture
Sure.
with food. Coriander pesto is going to bring in that creaminess.
But just talking about this coriander pesto for a moment, what is
So it's just almonds and dhania, coriander leaves. That's all it is.
almonds? So it's an almond paste.
Yeah, it's almond.
Ah, okay.
Dairy free. So what are you going to use to cream things, right? I'm using a bit of jeera, little bit of chili powder, and I'm going to use a little bit of. I've made ras el hanout.
Okay.
You know, I'm using a little bit of that. It's like this fresh spice that I've made. Now my beans have been pre-cooked as well. They were just they're white organic beans.
So So in goes your
Pesto.
which is with coriander and almond.
And I like keeping this dish as creamy as possible, you know.
I'm smelling the dhania and I've been eating your white beans.
So now you see how thick it is? So now what I do is I want to thin it down a little bit, and I've made a vegetable stock.
And in go your beans. The beans are already cooked, so they
My
don't need
beans
to
are
cook for too
cooked.
long.
Yeah.
Super. So what do you call this now?
This is just a coriander pesto with white beans.
Coriander pesto with white,
White
beans.
beans.
And the cutlets are?
The cutlets are brown rice croquettes.
Okay. So coriander pesto with white beans and brown rice croquettes. Coming up for me. So we have the brown rice croquettes.
Yeah.
And we've got the coriander pesto,
Pesto with white beans.
with white beans. I'm going to start with the beans. It's like beans and green chutney. There's a crunch of the onions so that, they don't overcook the onions. So every time I crunch the onion, I get a little flavor of the onion. The tomato paste is completely amalgamated with that. So there's a nice tartiness and a sourness of that. And the beans themselves are very tasty. I could eat this, huh?
Yeah?
Quite happily, yeah.
Really?
Quite happily. So no tomato ketchup with this, no?
No
Not
tomato
allowed.
ketchup, no.
Nothing with preservatives. These are very nice.
Are they?
It's really, really nice. You've got the balance of flavors all right in this. It's not, I don't feel like I'm eating rice. I feel like I'm eating a nice cutlet with carrots which are still raw. The sweet potato is a delicious vegetable in itself.
Yeah, yeah.
And the sesame seed is what's giving it its that,
Yeah, also it's a great way of camouflaging the rice, because a lot of people don't take to brown rice instantly.
I believe, Shonali, you got a lot of celebrity clients, don't you?
Yeah, some. Hema ji doesn't eat the food, but she's taken the advice for the house.
And you've written this book with the most
The beauty diet.
the beauty
Yeah,
beauty diet with Hema Malini and her daughter
yeah,
on it.
yeah.
So will I look as young as her when I'm her age if I continue with your diet?
If you continue on the food, yeah.
Yeah, Shonali, I'm going to continue eating this. But I need to thank you.
Thank you.
No, because one always thinks of healthy food as food that doesn't taste good.
Exactly.
And this is really nice.
Oh, great. I'm
Yeah?
glad you like it.
This is great. This is exceptional.
I was a little worried feeding you.
I like it. I like it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure. We've nearly studied the science and the philosophy behind all this vegan and organic food. Now it's time to take a break. Not exactly, but a break for something a little sweet. Can you see all these wonderful sweet things in front of me? And the other sweet thing in front of me is Divya here. Hi, Divya.
Hi, Kunal.
Okay, now Divya runs a place called Healthy Treats, and you can see there's a lot of treats over here. And this is all healthy, Divya?
Yes, absolutely. All of this is made with whole wheat, oatmeal and bran.
Okay.
And we sweeten them all with fruits. Like this particular one, these are with dates, carrots, oatmeal and nuts. This one is our most popular one, the orange and dark chocolate, all of this.
So you're telling me there's no sugar in this at all?
No.
That is amazing. So the sweetener all comes from the sugar of the fruit.
Yeah.
That's great, actually. Can I taste one of these things?
Please
Yeah.
go ahead.
It's really nice. Okay, so this is now orange,
the
and
orange and
dark
dark
chocolate. Again, there is no sugar in this. It's been sweetened only with the oranges. This is wonderful. It is so orangey, and then chocolate.
You need a lot of oranges for it to, get
the
sweet.
sweetness,
Yeah,
no?
get the
So
sweet.
you use a lot of orange juice. I mean,
We use the whole orange. We
The
just
whole
pulp
orange?
the whole orange and we use it.
I didn't know you could do so many things, sweet things, without sugar. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's what we call it, going back to nature. Sour, sweet, salty, everything. Like sour is all these nimbu and avlas. Spicy, we have all our chilies. And sweets are fruits derived from nature. That's why thought of just imbibing.
You've spouted philosophy at this point of time. Going back to nature, because nature gives you every flavor that you really want. Divya, thank you very much. I think this is a wonderful way to end this episode on healthy food. I've eaten a lot of food, but I've ended up feeling really healthy. Thank you very
so
much.
Thank you.
Ah, healthy. Food is constantly evolving. Organic food is one such creatively inspired phenomenon. Well, going old school is a very healthy and delicious option. That's what I've learned today. This all makes me feel lighter, healthier, and enlightened. What a healthy episode this has been. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of this episode. If you want to write to us at weekend@timesnow.tv. Till the next time, it's bye.